YouTube. What's really fucking good, y'all? It's your boy Mill.
Your boy Pat.
Y'all tapped in right now for the happy hour edition, on base soil, special Christmas edition. Happy holidays to everyone out there, you know what I'm saying? As y'all are tuning in right now, I want y'all to go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your damn notifications so you know when we go live, because you know this is a RNS podcast, and you never know when we're going to go live. It's going to be for sure between Mondays through Fridays, 2 times a week, but we still don't have a set time because you know how we rocking y'all. My boy, Christmas season is upon us. Oh, let me see the shirt.
Yeah, got to get my boy Dobby in there, man. You know
shout out to Dobby. Yeah, that's hard. I ain't gonna hold you. That's
hard. Shout out my boy Dobby, man.
House. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the Harry Potter world. Merry Christmas. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. What's good, gang? Rockin' New Era on time as always. Hey, yo, what's good? SF Bass drummer in the building, y'all saying? Hey, Merry Christmas to my boy. What's up, y'all? What's good, my boy? AJ Cruz, 75. Happy holidays, Tyler. And the cheese, you know what it is, you know what I'm saying? For real. No, AJ Cruz, we're going to get into this in a second. Bench Dre, free TJD. Damn. No, he low-key was going crazy tonight, man. No, we always got to support Draymond on this podcast and show. SFA drummer, Merry Christmas to everyone out there, for real. Happy holidays. Arc New Era OBS episode with the sun out. What is going on, right, man? You never know when we're gonna be going live, man. You know what I'm saying?
But I think I also heard something today where today marks officially the day where every day it starts to get later a little bit.
Really?
Like, I think by like 1 minute, yeah. So it gets darker by 1 minute. Yeah, up until daylight savings ends. So
damn, okay, I didn't know that.
We're creeping towards summer. Every days will be a minute longer until that 8 o'clock sun. You know what I
mean? Man, it be feeling like fucking 9 o'clock by like 6 o'clock.
Man, for real. Like right now, the sun's going down. It's 3 p.m. You can start. You feel the sun creeping. You're like, dog.
I'm like, man, rocking the sun out for now, but by the time this show's over, that motherfucker might be set. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Stack back in the building, our official statistician. Bang bang, happy holidays.
So with the fellas, man, appreciate everybody coming through per usual. You know how y'all do.
Yeah, nah, for real facts. It's 4:50. Hold on, it ain't 4:50. It's 3 o'clock. Oh man, by 4:50.
Yeah.
Yes, nah, definitely.
Nah, for sure.
Make sure you have y'all flashlights on. You know what I'm saying? Everyone have a buddy system going on. Watch yourself out there. It is Robin season, and you want to be on guard. We have a special edition for y'all today. Big Christmas games for the Bay Area this week. 49ers and Warriors are going to be tapped in on Christmas, so make sure you got your popcorn ready and make sure you have your schedules planned out. For Christmas, usually like to try and get the gifts out the way early in the morning, and then usually parlay into maybe the family time dinner by like 2 o'clock, but then we're watching games throughout it. With you, bro, like what does your schedule usually look like with the family and everything on Christmas and trying to watch these games?
Honestly, the kids be up at the crack of dawn. So.
Man,
like they hopping up, you know what I'm saying? Like throw the pajamas on, they about to get into the gifts. Mm-hmm. And then they're usually not even worried about me after that. It just depends, like if we're making the rounds, you know what I'm saying? Stop at my mom's house, their other grandmother's house, you know what I'm saying? So we usually make the rounds. But outside of that, like once them gifts get open, I'm chilling for the most part. They don't even really care what I got going on.
Oh no, yeah. My boys just said today. They said as you get older, the Christmas season gets a lot more expensive each and every time. But hey, man, that's just part of life. We got the Warriors who will be playing at 1 o'clock, I believe, or noon on Christmas, and then the Niners will be playing versus the Ravens at 5 for the evening game. But before we jump into the Christmas day, definitely want to go ahead and jump into them Warriors off a really big win this week versus Celtics. Steph Curry on God mode. All the youngsters went crazy. Shout out AJ. Literally said to free TJD, and that's literally what he did that night, bro. Going crazy, had a double-double. But tonight, they have the return of the pool party at Chase Center. Jordan Poole will be back with the Washington Wizards at Chase tonight at 7 o'clock. Your boys will try and be there with our press passes. We got to be able to see everything that's happening on the court. Depressing wise, there's not going to be a Draymond Green tonight for the Sparks and everything in the action, but should be a pretty good matchup. Just first want to jump it off with just a game the other night, and then what you're looking forward to tonight with Jordan's
return. I'm looking for Jordan Poole to put up a lot of shots.
Yes.
They may or may not go in. Like we have yet, like we don't exactly know. We kind of got to see how the night's going. Yeah, you kind of got to see how the night's going. If he make them first couple ones, he gonna act a fool. So I mean, either way, I'm gonna be happy to see my boy. I don't expect really no hard feelings from the Warrior crowd. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he's gonna get a standing ovation. It's gonna be funny though, because like the Wizards to me are like one of the most unserious teams.
They are funny to watch. They gonna come out there and try.
And it was not until today that I seen the meme with Jordan Poole slipping, and I didn't think nothing of it. But it was not until today that I realized he slipped in his own sweat from the flop. So I didn't realize that. I just seen the clip of him, like the ghost of Draymond tripping him up. I'd seen for like the couple days, but it was not until today that I realized he took a shot, flopped, and then when the ball bounced back to him miraculously, then he slipped in his own sweat. He's just crazy, bro. Like he's just the most unserious. You feel me? Like he just like I can always say, man, he's in the league for the lifestyle. I don't knock him for it because he's young, 23 years old. He already got his chip, got his bag, so he's just there to have a good time, and that's cool. As long as you're doing that somewhere else, so. Man, I'm gonna be happy to see my boy. Like, hope he dropped 30, 40, even 50, and I hope they lose by 30. So
man, that'd be crazy. He ended up dropping 50. That would be crazy for real. Shout out AJ Cruz. Definitely says Poole deserves his props at the very least, and he'll get a share of cheers. He definitely gonna get his props. And
he's gonna get a standing ovation for sure.
He'll probably get the video. They're gonna give the video.
Yeah, tribute video for sure.
Yeah, tribute videos.
I just hope I get to see myself in it.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, so his highlights for Jordan Poole's highlights, biggest ones that you can think of when it comes to mind, definitely the one versus Celtics. The half-court shot is up there for real. I believe that was game 3. I want to say, or no, game 2. That was game 2. Game 2, I believe it was with the half-court shot.
I think he got a dunk. Didn't he dunk on LeBron one time?
He attempted to dunk on LeBron. I remember that. That was crazy. Okay. That was like the year before we won it, playing game. That was pretty crazy. Not gonna lie to you.
And then I think he got. Who was it that he got a curl? He got a curl in and out move into a dunk. I forgot who that was.
I remember that. I don't remember that one. Just the various in and out moves that he's had.
Yeah, that's his move though. But I think it was. I want to say it was versus the Lakers, maybe it wasn't on LeBron then. I don't remember, but he's got some highlights for sure. It's gonna be some highlights, a couple step backs. You know what I'm saying? He's hit big shots, had big moments, like especially when Steph and Clay was out. He was dropping 35, 40. Like, you know what I'm saying? So his highlights are gonna look sweet. Ain't no question about that. His lowlights just look ridiculous. That's the problem.
Yeah, just as
exactly. They're just as exactly. They're just as entertaining as his highlights, bro. His Shaq and the Fool reel is just as yes.
Did you see the meme where they had Draymond, like the ghost of Draymond punching Poole?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I saw the whole time. So I'm thinking that was just a clip, like he just fell out of nowhere, and then people was like, it's the ghost of Draymond, but it's actually from his own foolishness in which he failed. So that makes it even funnier.
Just the various facial expressions he used to have, and just a ton of just like silly moments that Poole would definitely contribute to throughout the game would be hilarious. But
for sure, we won't even catch all of those until when we get back, which is gonna make it even better. We ain't gonna see none of that in real time. We gonna catch the timeline later, but. Bro, he's comedy, dude.
The one where I knew he wasn't serious was last year. I think we was about to lose the game. I forgot which game it was, and we were just shooting free throws at the end. It's probably like 30 seconds left or something. And he told Patrick Baldwin Jr. This is probably why he got shipped off too. That whoever makes this free throw, when they make the free throw, they're gonna stomp their feet and then cross their legs over. And they clap it up as they did it. And they both did it at the same time, bro. And it was just an losing effort. And I'm just like, bro, like Like this is why you got pushed to the face, my
why,
boy.
right, bro?
Right
Why is this what you're worried about right now, bro? Like,
oh
and
man.
you got Steph Curry to watch how he works and watch how, but it's like he came in so young that he's not gonna understand the real grasp of life, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's 22 years old. He just think this shit come easy. You walk into the league and you get championships. You feel me? So
I don't know. I would say he worked really hard his first year.
Individually, he does.
And when he
Individually, he works on his game. I'm not.
Works hard.
He works on his game. I'm not gonna act like he's not skilled. He definitely works on his game. But as far as like learning how to be a leader or the first like to want to, you're supposed to be working on taking the keys to the franchise. You know what I mean? And you over here goofing off like, nah, we got Steph. Steph could do that. Really, in reality, you should be watching everything Steph do, moving house, add your own little flavor and sauce to it. But for the most part, you're supposed to be watching Steph every move and emulating that how to carry a franchise. But instead, you worry about the wrong thing, Thurgood.
I think he wants Steph's every move in terms of just like shot taking.
Yes.
Take some of the same similar shots as Steph.
Yes,
but I mean, it worked to his advantage. Sometimes it didn't. But I mean, Poole was still able to just create off the bench. Someone else that we could have that create with the ball in his hands. But I mean, CP3 definitely works out a little bit better now. We're just running the team in terms of just like less turnovers. It was just too many turnovers this last year, bro. Like the turnovers will be.
And I think what was the icing on the cake, and I think it was, damn, what game was that? The Laker game when he shot that crazy ass three when he should have swung it one more. I think it was to Steph, and he just decided he was just gonna pull up. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like, you feel me? I think that was just like the icing on the cake. That it was just like, all right, you don't get it. Like, we around here, we make the extra pass regardless who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, Steph can make the extra pass, you can make the extra pass, especially to 30. You know what I'm saying? You don't just chalk the ball up. Yeah. I think it was a game 2 against the Lakers. Whatever game we was at, bro. I think it was game 2 versus the Lakers. But yeah, he didn't get it.
I mean, the one that's always gonna stick to my mind was him chasing the ball as it's going out of bounds in the playoffs. I mean, that was versus the Lakers as well too, and it was just like, damn, bro, this is getting ugly. It's getting ugly, but all good. Jordan Poole was a champion, is a champion, and it's going to be lit at the Chase Center tonight. For sure. In terms of the game the other day versus Celtics, real quick, just with Wiggs, bro, like him coming off the bench, he was starting to look a little bit better, and then kind of still will get pulled as the game goes on. Because it's been weird, though. Like, Steve's been riding with the people that's, like, doing good at the time, and then he'll pull them out, like, last minute to kind of still, like, put Kuminga in towards the end, and then even though Pods got hurt, like I don't think we would have saw TJD as much if Pods didn't get hurt the other night. So I think that just forced Steve's hand, and he just took advantage of that shit. But like with Wiggins, bro, like with the trade deadline coming up, and we want to be able to put in the pieces like Kuminga, like Moody, and even Pods to get in there, and even TJD now to get in there. Can you see them making a trade with Wiggs towards the deadline to try and get those guys extra minutes, but then also solidify another piece, I guess I would say.
I mean, yeah, it's a possibility, but at this point, I just don't know where Dunleavy's mind at. You know what I'm saying? We don't really have no reference to go off of. We don't know how he's thinking or what his, how he feels around trade deadline or trades or, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of just have to all sit back and wait. But I can see him getting traded, but I can also see him staying on the team. And he doesn't ever strike me as a person that's going to be a bad locker room guy. You know what I'm saying? No matter how bad he's playing or how much better we want him to play, I feel like in the locker room, they're always going to have like respect for him. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if they did, as long as we get a decent player that can contribute. I'm not saying that I don't think Wiggins can turn it around, because I know we've seen him do it, but it's just like right now, it's like
the shot isn't falling. Like he's been playing good on defense.
Yeah, it's been better for sure. His effort has been a lot better.
This is the effort. Yeah, the effort's really been there, but it's just the shots aren't falling. And eventually they're gonna have to, of course. But that's just really just been my main concern. Seeing what Wiggs come.
But even to me, the shots he's taking is kind of like, I don't know. He's taking the shots kind of out of like habit. Like he knows he can get the little jump hook, so he's just doing it just to doing it. I don't feel like he's really trying to like impose his will on the game.
Yeah. Facts. But yeah, now we'll see how it lasts. Coming up to the draft, the only piece I can see is trading. But other than that, the lineups have been working. We're starting to win games. Looney's been playing a little bit less, so probably want to start putting TJD up in there a little bit more. Shout out to AJ Cruz, a lot more athletic there. But yeah, man, that's get a nice little win streak going, Dubs, and we can see what we're talking about. What we say, we want to be 500 by Monday, or over 500 by Monday show or Tuesday show. We are on track right now.
Yeah, because we got them today, and then who we play next? We play.
Do we play someone before the Nuggets?
Yes, I believe so.
I'll pull up some of these chats right quick. My boy Mark in the building. What's happening? I pull up VIP gas tank on E, but all drinks on me. Wipe me down. No, for real. What's good, my guys? Hope everybody.
We played Portland on Saturday. So tomorrow.
The back-to-back. Yeah, definitely gonna get them up out of there again.
So knock both of these out. You know what I'm saying?
We could be over 500 then by Monday, going into into the Nuggets game, and we just playing with house money. But by that point, you know what I'm saying? So that could work either way. Definitely down for that.
Like we've been talking about though, this is that little stretch where it's gonna get tough because we play the Nuggets, the Heat, and the Mavs. I'm maybe in that order, I believe. We have Nuggets, Heat, Mavs. And then even Orlando. Orlando's pretty good right now. So we play them again. And then we got to play Denver again. So
yeah, but either way, I think if we just handle the easy teams like today, like tomorrow, and see what happens next week, you know what I'm saying? We'll go from there. But I mean, beating the Celtics alone, bro, was a big win the other night for sure.
Right.
Shout out to God, Steph Curry, the man. You know what I'm saying?
Boy's a cold killer.
He's a savage. McFly in the building. Shout out my boy. It's too bad the league ain't let Draymond come back for this game. There was no shot at that happening, but we'll see him on the road definitely for sure.
Listen, that's why I said it. If he was gone, like his suspension was going to be until after this game, no matter what. Like they wasn't letting that go by any means.
Facts. Facts. My boy Ricky Diaz in the building. Hello, my faithful friends on the West Coast. How's everybody doing on the West and the East and the South and the North? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to the Golden State Warriors. Man, shout out to gang. Shout out Ricky Diaz, man. It's happening always. Niner Empire says, all I know is I'm getting ready for Christmas night with the 49ers playing the Baltimore Ravens. What a game. Is going to be a Merry Christmas to the Niner Empire. Ho, ho, ho. Did you see that Spice Adams? I was like, ho, ho, ho. That's my shit. But yeah, my boy, Kev Stone in the building. Shout out my boy, you know what I'm saying? We here, fast and late. But that CP time is always the right time, definitely for sure. Which was a great transition over to the Niners. Going to be playing the Baltimore Ravens on Christmas. -5.5 right now. The battle of the potential MVP candidates, Brock Purdy, Lamar Jackson, and hopefully Christian McCaffrey as well too. But gonna be a really great game. Lamar and them coming off a really good win versus the Rams. Was it last week? No. Who they play after the Rams? They played
last week.
They played last week, but either way, coming off pretty good win.
Oh, the Jags.
Yeah, versus the Jaguars. Then they ended up being a bad. But yeah, Lamar looking pretty good right now. Another MVP candidate. I feel like he does a little bit more for his offense than Purdy does, just because they're out there with Odell Beckham in year 20. Zay Flowers has been killing it, of course, but
I mean, not even just that. He leads their team in rushing.
Bro, like, come on, man. Like Lamar's out here doing his thing, man. That shit is crazy. But with that, going into the matchup, our offense versus the Ravens defense, though, going on first, Mr. Glock Purdy himself. How you feel like we're going to be able to attack the Ravens defense, who's been pretty good so far this year?
I think this is going to be a good game for Ayuk. Ravens play a lot of man-to-man defense, so Ayuk is a man-to-man killer.
Yes.
I feel like the linebackers match up decently with Kittle and CMC. I mean, obviously, if they get one-on-one, I like my guys. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like those matchups are pretty solid. Debo, he's always a threat against man-to-man because if he catches the ball and breaks that tackle, it's a lot of open space in front of him. So, you know, they're aggressive. We could probably catch them on some screen plays, screen passes, and get those to the house. So, yeah, I like that. I like the our passing game versus their pass defense.
Yeah, I mean they got the safety Kyle Williams who's been low key killing it. But I mean that's not going to save Marlon Humphrey on the outside. Did you hear what Marlon Humphrey said yesterday about the squad not around the team? I don't even think
he got to be trolling.
Right, it didn't even sound like he believed that shit. Like
that's what I'm saying. He got to be trolling. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I just figured he was trolling.
Yeah, I same as well. But the Ravens coming in to this matchup ranked as the number one defense in terms of points per game giving up. They only give up 16 points per game, so that's pretty interesting. The 49ers having the number 3 rated offense right now, us scoring 30 a game, so that's pretty interesting to see. With the Ravens run defense, they are number 4 in rushes per game, but number 10 in rush yards per game. So CMC could still have a pretty big day. But like you said, on that back end, a little bit lighter on that back end, number 30 it looks right now in passes attempts per game, and number 21 in interceptions. So they don't get a ton of interceptions like that, but still number 1 ranked just in terms of just points and shit like that. So
yeah,
interesting to see how we're going to be able to attack them. You said definitely offense is going to be the one to set it off, but how, man, bro, I was a little bit worried more about the run game because fucking Rolando, what's the linebacker's name? For the Ravens,
they got Patrick Queen and
from the Bears.
Man,
from the Bears.
Dude yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I can't even think of his name right now.
He balled out versus us on the Bears, and I'm just a little bit more worried in the run game how we're going to be able to attack them with those 2 linebackers. With our O-line, I think Burford should be back, hopefully. I think he was back in practice this week, but being able to attack them rush-wise, you think we'll be able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if we can get them one-on-one, you know what I'm saying? I like our Roquan. There we go.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, if we can get them one-on-one, I like our chances with anybody. You know what I'm saying? CMC, especially in the passing game, like he's hard to guard for anybody, let alone a linebacker. Yeah, and then Kittle, he's a monster. So while those linebackers are good, you feel me? You're gonna have your hands full with a dude like that in one-on-one coverage. So I don't know. You can't really double nobody. Maybe Ayuk if you want to, but then a lot of our routes you can use Ayuk as a decoy. So you're gonna have to pick your poison. With that,
I mean, who would you roll the safety over to? You rolling it over to Ayuk side or Debo side, or
if that's me? If you going single high, I'm just keeping everything in front of it. I'm just keeping go man single high. You just drop back as far as you can, and you feel me. Don't let nothing go over the top, and then maybe play like one of the linebackers on a spy, and try to make Purdy throw outside the numbers. I mean, that's your best bet, but I mean, it ain't worked all year really. So good luck.
It has not. But I mean, well, except for when we played the Browns, that was one of the only probably really ones that gave Purdy a lot. Well, and the Vikings too.
I feel like with the Browns, but to me it was more of the weather that I feel like neither team was. I mean, neither team really moved the ball that well.
Yeah,
and he still drove us down the field with a chance to win the game. So
it's true.
Yeah, I really ain't too bothered about that one, but I respect that.
Yeah, definitely gotta see. Oh, okay, I like this. McFly says we gotta talk about our O-line against a team that has over 50 sacks on the season. Did not know that. Shout out McFly. That's pretty interesting. Trent, not worried about Trent. Their D-line, I mean, they got the Cookie Monster on there, but and they got don't they got Clowney too?
Yep. And he wears number 24. That shit bothers me so bad.
24 on the D-line.
It just bothers me, bro.
That is not where it's at, but
it's their number style too. It just looks crazy.
Yeah, 24 ain't in on the D-line, brother. But how you think our O-line is gonna hold up versus a team that has over 50 sacks already on the season?
I mean, like you say, the left side I'm never too worried about. It's the right side that I feel like the other teams can attack. But at the he said Pat hasn't let that weather shit. I'm not gonna let it go. Hey, listen. I said I make the same excuse for Trey Lance last year in Chicago. So you feel me? I'm not
the
gonna
ball
not
was
give
literally
Purdy that
it
same.
was literally a clip of the ball slipping out of Purdy's hand. So like,
Yeah, so I'm gonna make them case for both. You feel me? I can't not make it for Trey and not make it for Purdy. So I gotta, you feel me? But damn, what was he talking about?
Just the O line versus their D line.
Yes. The right side is where they're gonna have to try to attack us. But even then, I feel like the right side has been solid. Like outside of the Cleveland game when Myles Garrett really pretty much had his way, but shit, he had his way on both sides. So you can't really pick on McKivitz for that one or Burford or whatever the case may be. And Feliciano, he been balling, didn't give up. Well, the whole line period didn't give up a sack last game, but they said Feliciano was the highest rated player, something like that, in Pro Football Focus from week 15 in his position. So I feel good about him. If he has to play, I feel good about Burford. If he got to play, Burford a dog, man. So I'm always rock with Burford when he in there. But if he can't go, Feliciano has stepped in on both sides and been impressive. So I feel confident. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they won't have a single sack or you know what I mean, because that happens. But for the most part, for the most part, I feel confident that we can win that matchup.
I just look at how the Rams attacked them and was able to put up a ton of points on them. Like Matthew Stafford was doing this thing, dealing out there. Purdy's been also doing the same thing, being able to know exactly what the defense is going to be giving them each and every week. And of course, we have more weapons than the Rams. So just from that sense alone, I really feel confident about our offense going up against their defense. Did not know that they was number one, though, in terms of points given up. So that's going to be interesting because that's like, you know, an immovable, unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. And us putting up a lot of points this week, probably going to be maybe closer to war. I don't know if we're going to go over 30 this week. You think we'll get over 30 this week?
Yeah, I do.
We're going to do scores right now, or should we wait?
Hey, we can. Hey, I'm going 31-20.
31-20?
Yeah.
The ball only gets 20 points on us. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I got my pen right now. Y'all to work.
And he only had 23 last week, didn't he? How much they had?
Yep. That was last week. And I mean, that's a different way. I mean, versus the Rams. Rams got pretty good defense. He was putting up a good amount of points on the Rams.
Rams, sorry. They got a Kello Witherspoon trying to guard people. My boy.
Yeah, no, Kello got.
Man, come on, bro. Who's they corners? Exactly.
Nah, Kirk Herbstreit was shouting them out last night. He was like, you know, they got this guy in the third round, and they got such and such in the fourth round.
I was watching the game last night, and I don't even remember who they corners are.
I just know it's Kello Witherspoon.
I know they got a Kello Witherspoon, and he be out there looking stinky.
But no,
he's decent though. He's just not what I thought he was going to be.
Facts, exactly. I'm still thinking Debo goes off this game. Kittle.
Primetime Debo is going to act a fool.
Primetime Debo always acts a fool. But he's just been a really good group right now. I think he wants to try and get that 1K. I think he'll be locked in on that. But yeah, in terms of just how the offense is going to be able to attack him, I feel pretty confident versus Ravens defense. It's going to be a really good test, y'all. Shout out to some scores in the chat right now. McFly got 33-24, 49ers. Rockin' New Era has 24-17. Niners, all right, liking that score. OB3, shout out my boy in the building. Got 31-27 Niners.
He said, Witherspoon hasn't changed since he was here. That's real talk. He hasn't got better or worse. He just been like the same dude. Like,
he played in the beginning of the season. He was playing pretty well. I will give him that. Like,
he's decent. Like, you feel me? He's solid. He always has spurts where he plays pretty well, and then he has spurts where he don't. You feel me? Like,
it just, I mean, on that play last night with Shaheed, the safety kind of just like made the wrong decision and just left him alone. And bro just ran the post on him and got kind of windy, so I looked a little crazy. But other than that, I think we should be good. Ernie Chavez has a score right here, 27-17. You know what I'm saying? 49ers for sure. All right, liking that. All right, everybody got pretty good scores. A lot of people don't have us over 30. Like I said, except for McFly. OB3 got us 31 too, but I think their defense is kind of real though. So we definitely got to see.
But then also, like, if you watch a lot of their games, they'll get a lead and then they'll like give up 3 straight touchdowns and let the team come back. Like, so they do be stingy in the first half, but second half, I don't know if they get tired or they get lack of focus, but they can't hold a lead. Like, don't get me wrong, because they still been winning games, so you got to respect that at the end of the day. Like, the bottom line is the bottom line, and but I do feel like their defense has spurts where they give up a lot. Like I don't know. I just feel like we can win both sides of the ball.
I'm not like terrified of their defense, not like that.
Only spot that I'm really terrified, and this might sound funny, is they special teams, bro. I'm not even. I'm not even joking. Like, you feel me like that? You feel me like that's the only spot where I feel like they for sure. Like, I ain't gonna say a clear advantage, but I feel like they make some noise. They got one of the best special teams for sure. And like ours, it'd be good, and then it'd be, feel me, it'd be iffy sometimes.
Ours should have never just extravagant. Like,
it's just never elite. Like, you feel me? It ain't never just elite. So that's one spot where I feel like, you feel me, they can't be starting every possession at the 40 and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna bode well for our defense. But like, at the end of the day, I feel like we're going to be able to force Lamar into some mistakes, get him uncomfortable. And that running shit cool till Drake Greenlaw come your way, my brother.
Great transition over to the defense. Versus Lamar Jackson and crew. Javon Hargrave was back at practice. Armstead, though, still out as of right now. Wanted to know how the Niners could stop this high-powered offense of the Ravens. Mostly be able to contain Lamar Jackson. They don't have Mark Andrews right now, but Odell Beckham has definitely been playing good in spurts. Zay Flowers has been killing it right now as a rookie. Rashad Bateman has definitely been coming on as the last couple of weeks have been going. Lamar has been definitely throwing some dots, as well as doing a lot of shit with his legs too. Without Eric Armstead, how do you think our defense fares right now versus the Ravens? Even though we gave up I think 28 points last week versus the Cardinals. So how you feeling about the defense right now versus Lamar?
I think we'll be all right. I think last week they got a little bit away from their technique like they did with Jalen Hurts, where everybody needs to rush at the same time. You know what I'm saying? If the edges get too deep too fast, then that leaves a wide gap. So I think they're a little bit more focused on it this week now that they had Kyler to kind of like prepare for Lamar in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's a little bit of a different animal because Lamar is a more physical runner.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to break some tackles for real. He's not necessarily just trying to get out of bounds. Like, he's got elite speed, but if you watch Lamar run the ball, he's not scared to run it. You feel me? He's not running like he's a quarterback. You feel me? He's running like he's a runner. So
he's really good too at judging when to take on contact, when not.
Right. Yeah, he's gonna take on contact that he think he can win. You know what I'm saying? So he's not just gonna be taking hits blindly like a Josh Allen who don't care if it's running. He's running like he don't care.
Like also like 260. So like
he's like exactly 6'5", 260. You feel me? Just bouncing folks off of him. But Lamar, he gonna run into you if he. You know what I'm saying? He's not afraid to lower his pad. So I respect him, but I just feel like we have to not so much worry about sacks, but worry about rushing as a unit. You know what I'm saying, and making him uncomfortable and pressuring him.
McFly wants to know, y'all think the Hurts tactic will work against Lamar, being that Lamar is a better runner? I think they're going to definitely play it a lot different than they would Jalen Hurts. What was you going to say? I'm sorry.
No, I would say I think it's gonna have to, as far as like Lamar, I feel like is a different type of runner, but I feel like we did a good job of keeping Hurts inside the pocket and not letting him, you know what I'm saying, scramble out. Kyler Murray, he's just like
I feel like with him, Murray is more like he'd be more close of a comparison to Lamar Jackson and how I would be able to play him than Jalen Hurts would. Because Jalen Hurts isn't the they have design runs from him, but it's not like, Lamar has a little bit more scrambles, a little more juice than Jalen Hurts. So I feel like it's going to be a lot more similar to what Kyler was doing last week. What do you think?
Nah, see, I feel like they just got away from the game plan last week. I feel like that was, like I said, kind of a wake up call for him for them to kind of remind him.
Usually does that though when we play against him.
Lamar's gonna have some runs. Like we're not gonna act like he's not gonna break some tackles and get out. You know, feel me? He's gonna have at least 50 rushing yards.
I was gonna say 50.
Yeah, I'm not gonna act like that. But as far as like on them key situations, I think they're gonna roll with the Hurts tactic more so than with Kyler, because Kyler also, he's a different type of runner. He's more of like a scamper away, and Lamar, like I said, can run between the tackles. So it's a little bit different with like keeping him in the pocket per se than Kyler. Yeah, and Kyler's also harder. I feel like they'd be losing track of him, bro. Like,
niggas be
I feel like no, but like in a different way. Like you see Lamar like take off running. Kyler, it'd be like, where the fuck is he? And then he just pops out under your knees, like, yeah, like he just comes crawling through your legs, like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, like a little kid or something. Like he just hella like quick ass feet, you know what I'm saying? Lamar, when he run, it's like he gliding, you know what I'm saying? Like he reminds me a lot of Arian Foster. I used to say, look like he walking on water when he runs. Like it's just like so smooth and like it's like a gazelle just gliding, and then he cuts up and it's like it's nice for sure.
It's pretty magical. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of mad I'm not going to the game on Monday, but yeah, no, that shit is what really lit. Kev Stone says Brock Purdy will be the reason we lose or win. The defense will be locked in.
I mean, feel like that's with every game, my brother.
Yeah, definitely. The difference is Kyler is a sporadic runner as to where Lamar.
Yeah, and I definitely agree with that. Like Kyler just be running just to run. Like Lamar actually is like, I'm gonna look downfield for as long as I can. Like I don't really want to run, but I am so good at it that I'm gonna have to do this. Just
Lamar does a lot of he's making a lot of shit happen to extend the play.
Yeah, so he can still throw. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like he's still trying to throw. Kyler is just like, yeah, y'all bullshitting. I'm gone. Like, you know, like once I tuck this, don't even trip, baby. This all on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna make something shake. Go out here and block. Lamar is still looking down the field, but then it's like, all right, you gonna force my hand. I have to show you what I really do out here.
I think Lamar also too. I think Lamar just been trying to stick it to all his critics this whole time, saying he can't be a passer, and he's just grown into where he's at now. We're still trying to be, make plays down the field.
And this should be some nonsense too, because I feel like if you really watch Lamar, yes, when he's bad, he's missing throws, but when he's on, he's an elite thrower from the pocket, bro.
He can make some.
And I think it was last year his team led the league in drops. So like, come on, bro. My boy be throwing dots. Like, you feel me? Lamar. He's a great passer. People just hate because his running is so good and they want to fit the stereotype. That's just like when they be like, oh, Josh Allen or Daniel Jones, they're sneaky fast, sneaky athletic.
I'm about to get to you. Just right quick, right? Xavier, we here, baby. Shout out the gang in the building. No, I'm not laughing at this. I'm laughing because I'm thinking about Tim Ryan. When we played them last time, he got in trouble because it was raining and shit. And they had the dark jerseys on. He just got so lost in the sauce with the RPO. He like, man, it's just the too much with the black jersey. Hands and the ball is kind of it's dark as well too, so it's kind of crazy in there. Niggas like that Tim Ryan, like nigga.
You gotta say that for the locker room, baby. You don't drop that one on TV.
I see what he was saying.
It was a genuine spot. It wasn't like he was being out of pocket, but it's just like,
brother, you are on national television.
Nah, for sure. Time and place, my brother.
I didn't know Tim Ryan was gonna come back from that one, boy. That shit was crazy.
Tim Ryan is annoying. I ain't gonna lie, but he been here for a minute holding it down, bro.
Yeah, no, that's hilarious. Shout out the legend Danker in the building for real. He says Lamar can't throw guys open like Brock. I'm definitely gonna say that is negative. Lamar can definitely throw guys open. Can make the same throws as Brock, if not a little bit better ones, in my humble opinion. But Purdy is going crazy right now. My boy Xavier says, thoughts on Purdy's passing yards compared to first down completions. He has 13.5 first downs, 252 passing, since they're playing Baltimore, both teams run a lot. Which one of these will take more time off the clock? I guess is the question.
I mean, that's the name of the game. I feel like whatever team is going to impose their will and run run their stuff the best is going to win the game, because they both kind of like, we're going to take shots, but for the most part, they're going to pick you apart down the field with both teams. They want to run the ball, like he said, milk the clock. So whoever can impose their will. But I feel like we got the better playmakers on each side of the ball.
Yeah, especially on offense, we just have way more playmakers. Shout out to the Avengers on the squad than the Ravens do. But even that, I mean, like, because people have been making a big deal about Purdy's passing attempts being last in the league or 31st or whatever compared to some of the other quarterbacks who got to throw a little bit more. I just think it's all predicated on the offense. It's a run-based scheme offense. Got to get that going in the Shanahan offense in order to set up the pass. And that's where we just see the big, tremendous plays. Like last week, Chris McCaffrey wide fucking open down the middle, down the sideline, you know what I'm saying? Or
Debo wide open in the end zone. That was crazy.
Man, like it just sets up the pass game so well. Like you can't really hold that against Purdy because they're able to run it so well. But that's why I have CMC as my MVP, because he's able to just go so crazy. But yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see, especially with those numbers. Thanks for that, Xavier. Danger says Tim Ryan went boomer mode for real, dog. It's crazy, bro. That is hilarious. My boy Xavier says shoot me an over under for both of those props. Nice. So over 13.5 first downs. I mean, I don't even know any type of numbers like that. So I can't give you over under on that. But 252 is definitely going to be a prop bet this weekend.
I think I'll go over on the passing yards. I think Purdy going to go over 300.
You think he'll go over 300?
Yeah, I do.
I would take the over. I'll probably at least say like 255, 260. I don't know if we're going to hit 300 this week, but yeah, I'm going to take the
first
over.
Downs, I would have to look at like what he averages per game to really
advanced stat metrics, definitely.
But I feel like a lot of his completions are first down throws, though. Like if that helps, you know what I'm saying? A lot of his completions are first down throws.
Yeah, I believe he has the lead league average throws per attempt. So
yeah,
he's good there. With the let me see.
Oh yeah, rocking. I like those numbers. That's about where I'm at with it too.
With Purdy, Rocking New Era says 3 touchdowns and 320 for Purdy. Like it. To the bingo card, we always got to play our favorite game. We need to get a sound effect for it. But on your bingo card this week, 4 sacks for the defense. Who you feeling?
I'm gonna go.
And put it on your bingo card too, as well in the chat as well. Who you have for sacks this week?
I'm gonna go 5.
5 sacks, okay. No Armstead? Ooh, okay. 5 on the ball? Ooh,
I'm going to go 5. Because Lamar might get to a point where he might start holding the ball a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm going to say 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go Bosa. Mm-hmm. Got to go Bosa.
How many?
1. Mm-hmm. I gotta run 99, my boy.
Nah, you gotta run right now.
Gotta run, my boy. So I'm gonna go 1 for him.
Kinlaw.
I'm gonna go Chase Young.
Chase Young at 1. He's definitely been on hot streak. Shout out to the prize pick last week they hit for me.
Yeah. So what's that? 3? I'm gonna say Greenlaw gets 1.
Okay. 30 Dre.
And let's go Gibbons. Kevin Gibbons.
Kevin Gibbons? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Gibbons get 1 because I know Khalil Davis just went on IR.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Khalil, man. We lost Khalil, RIP Khalil, man. Not RIP, but for the season. You know what I'm saying, man?
And it's not broken. It's just I'm sure it's a bad sprain and he ain't got enough time to come back. So, but my boy, man, he was just getting rolling. So I respect it, man. He'll be back next year with a vengeance. But yeah, I'm gonna go there.
All right, so we got 5 sacks for Pat this week. He's got Nick Bosa, Kinlaw, Mook Dog, Chase Young, Dre Greenlaw getting 1, and Gibbons getting 1. So that'll be end up for 5. Okay, I like those numbers. For your boy, I'm gonna go Bosa, 2 sacks this week.
Okay, prime time Bosa, huh?
Yeah, I'm saying prime time Bosa on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? They said, you hear what he said? What time do you start thinking about the game on Christmas? You know what I'm saying? Like that. He's like, as soon as I wake up. Like,
nah, facts.
What are we talking about, man?
Right.
So I'll go Bosa for 2. I think we only have 4 sacks this week. I'm gonna go 4 for mine because we've been teetering around 4 to 3 each week. Yeah. So I'm gonna go Bosa 2. One with my boy Chase Young for 1, and then I'm gonna go Fred for the other one.
It's always a solid pick with Fred. He's always around the ball.
Fred, you know what I'm saying?
And they probably gonna have him watching Lamar.
Man, got to, bro.
They probably gonna have him on a spy with Lamar. So
yeah. So 2 for Bosa, 1 for Chase Young, 1 for Fred. Shout out to everybody with their bingo card picks. My boy Danker says he feels a big game from Chase this week. All right, I like that.
And he's from that area too, like Baltimore.
Yeah. He's from Baltimore. I have to check on that. I thought he's from Ohio, but maybe he went to Ohio State. But you might be right on that. No, I thought he was from Washington, from DC.
Yeah, Baltimore, DMV, same difference.
That's all the same here. Yeah, I just remember when he went there, that was like technically like his hometown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
the Chase Young family will be in the building. Speaking of, Rockin' New Era has Chase Young getting 1 sack this week. Ken Law, 1.5 sacks this week. Okay. Got Bosa with half a sack. I like it. It comes to 3. No, 3. 3 on the day. Yep, 3 on the day for Rockin' New Era. My boy OB3 says Bosa with 2. Fred Warner with 1. I like that.
That's solid. That's a, you can pick that every game and damn near be right. Right? That's a great that's a solid pick right there.
For sure. Decker says 6 total. Warner is getting, bro. If this hits right here, Decker, I will literally send you a personal bottle of Hennessy or whatever alcohol you drink. Fred Warner getting 2 sacks this week. Ooh, that'll be, bro. When they gonna give my boy Fred defensive player of the year recognition?
Yeah, I feel like he kind of fell out of the conversation. But if he gets a 3-piece with a sack, a fumble, and a pick on Monday Night Football on Christmas, he's gonna shoot to the top of that conversation.
Damn.
But you feel me? We'll see. Damn. My boy be balling now. But he's last time I looked, he wasn't even like, he was like top 10 in tackles. I don't even think he was top 5.
Oh yeah, in tackles. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't even top 5. My boy Aziz, last time I looked though, my boy Aziz Al-Shair was like second or third. He was balling over there in Tennessee.
Man, forever nighter. AJ Cruz says Fred Warner is LWO. I don't know what that means. What does LWO mean?
I don't know.
Either way, shout out AJ Cruz. I think that's everybody. Kev Stone, y'all and y'all money Monopoly bets is hollers. Letting y'all bet for real. I mean, we bet on Prize Picks, my boy.
Yeah, you can Prize Picks for sure.
Man,
hey man, my fault, man. Talk to the people we need to talk to. Get that prop. You feel me? On the way.
Oh look, man! Look who done finally showed up after how long? RSR in the building.
Oh shit!
Latino.
Oh, that's the one.
LWO. Okay,
that's real.
My
that's
Latinos,
real.
You know what I'm saying? The building. Everybody, gang. You know what I'm saying?
Familia, the familia,
aka El Hancho. Bruh, Rams, y'all doing some things, bruh. Y'all doing
some man. Things. Y'all got them Saints up out of here. Made Derek Carr look real bad last night.
Salute to Puka Nicole on my fantasy team now, for real. Hey, but Fly says Fred had a bad game last week, but yeah, he definitely deserves DPOY. People hate on the 49ers, so it's whatever.
It's like they ain't gonna give us a clean sweep of the award. So if we're gonna have to be happy with MVP and potentially Coach of the Year.
Xavier says he definitely needs it. They don't give Fred enough credit because the Niners have so many good players.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they give Freddie a ton of credit, and we have a lot of good players too. But AJ Cruz says we will slam the door on the Lambs. Hey, now that'll be lit to get in the playoffs. If it's come down to us versus them, RSR, y'all are going home. I'm sorry.
we gotta see where we at, and you know what I'm saying, as far as because we might be resting people that you feel me. That's how this shakes out.
Depending on how the Eagles finish out the season
so.
with their weak ass. Shout out to the bingo picks for the interceptions of the week. Who do you have on your bingo card for INTs this week, my boy Pat?
I'm gonna go 2 picks.
That's what
I'm gonna say.
I'm feeling that too.
I'm gonna say Demo. I gotta rock with my boy Demo. And then I'm gonna go Mooney, man, because I ain't pick him last week and he was hooping. So I gotta rock with my boy Mooney, man. Been picking my boy every week for the whole fucking season, and then he grabbed 2 of them.
Love in the chat. No, yeah, we show.
Yeah, I got Mooney Ward for sure.
It ain't been, man. The week man,
you can go back and check, man. I've been rocking with Mooney every single week, dog. I've been rocking with Mooney the 1 week I don't pick him, he grabbed 2.
Yes,
and go to the crib. I was like,
the crib was crazy. The crib was pretty late last week. Shout out Mooney Ward at the Dubs game the other night. Big gang. So you got 2 interceptions, 1 for Demo, 1 for Mooney. Like it. I'm gonna go 2 interceptions as well. I went on a limb last week and said your man Isaiah Oliver was gonna get on the board. He did not.
He played solid though, but he didn't even. They don't be throwing at him low key though. Like they low key don't be throwing at him, bro. Like when he get in there, he be ready to go.
Ready to go, man. I'm gonna go Fred. You took Demo. Demo, you know I usually roll with Demo. I usually roll Mooney. I'm gonna go Fred for 1 pick. I also got him for
that's a good pick, because they might try to think that likely shit gonna work. Fred gonna be on that.
Man, we got definitely watch for Isaiah Likely. He's gonna keep me hooping too.
And Fred gonna be on that
on the offensive side. And then for my second pick, I'm gonna go with. I'm going Ambry.
I thought you were gonna go with Tig. Okay, I respect it. I ain't gonna lie, I for sure thought you. I was like, that's why I stayed away from him. I was like,
you know what I'm saying? I had you last week. I thought you was
gonna go with Tig for sure. That's why I was like, I'm gonna take Demo because he going with Tig.
I usually pick Tig, but this week I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go ahead and Ambry Thomas this week to get that second interception.
I like it.
Get the redemption game versus Lamar and them. Probably on Odell, some shit like that. We'll throw it out there. Who y'all got on y'all bingo cards in the chat? It's a hot take. Xavier says Roquan Swift on Baltimore has been better than Fred. I would argue that he's been balling though. But
probably got more tackles than him. I'll say that
he might has more tackles, but I would say Fred makes bigger plays, interceptions, and sack wise. Ernie Chavez has Mooney Ward with 1 pick this week. Okay, a lot of Mooney Ward picks in the chat this week. Rocking
he woke folks up last week for sure.
Yeah, no, he got the stock is rising for Mooney Ward.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying? AP Mooney, man. You know, AP Mooney, man. I've been saying it all year. Man, that brother is from the country. If I ever heard it,
no, he from like
Mississippi,
like little, like that's different. South. For
sure.
The boy Danker says he has Ward Mooney with 1 pick, Tig with another pick. Shout out Jair, and then Dre Greenlaw. That's usually you usually pick Dirty Dre.
He ain't been kind of really he been making tackles, but he ain't really been.
Yeah, I know. The last like always
he ain't been having the PBUs lately here.
Yeah, we need.
But I need him to worry about hitting this week. Yeah, he got to hit this week. I'll take a pick, but I really want him to worry about. You feel me?
Well, setting the tone. We're not getting. Dang, this is great. I like this. I like the energy. I don't think we're gonna get 3 picks on Lamar. Like that'll be insane day, but. We'll see.
That'll be a rough day for Lamar, and I'll take it.
That'd be cold in your stocking, Lamar. Demo OB3 has Demo with 1 pick this week. Man, I feel like because I want to go Demo too. This feels like a Demo type interception game. But
yeah, I mean, we could double pick. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Man.
Wasn't that you that said Mooney Ward got the pick 6 last week because he said he wanted to be the first one out of him and Demo to get it?
Yeah,
that's tight. I like that.
Yeah,
it's gonna be lit. So got 2 picks for you, 2 picks for me. Xavier with his last one right here. Dre Greenlaw, interception right quick, for real, like that. So it should be a pretty good bingo card this week, fellas. And for your score prediction, you said you had?
I said 31-20, I think.
31-20. I like that. And then I'm going to go 27-24. I feel like it's going to be close. A little close one. I feel like this is our last test before the playoffs. I think they're going to be fighting to try and make a statement because it's a possible Super Bowl potential matchup. I
think I heard something or seen something that was like, this is the latest 2 number 1 seeds in the conference I've ever met in a season. So that's pretty dope.
Even when
shaping up to be some of the best.
Conference. I'm thinking about I'm thinking it's gonna have the same energy when we played Seattle and it came down to like the last play of the game.
But that kind of was too though, because it was like if we won, we got the 1 seed, but if we lost, we were like 5th or something, like 6th or something crazy. So it was that was definitely.
And we the last game of the day on Christmas. So I know them Eagles fans and them Cowboys fans gonna be praying, oh God, that we lose. They gonna be
for sure. It's gonna be all them Oakland Ravens fans is coming back from 2012. You feel me? All that's popping out. We know all that's popping out. I'm saying it's gonna be ultimate Niner hate on Christmas, but you feel me? That's the games we live for sure.
Last. They say the best for last. You know what I'm saying? For real. My boy Kev Stone says any INT we get won't be in coverage. I think it's going to be a tip drill pick. Lamar struggles getting the ball over the line because of his release. Okay, interesting. I think that's kind of how he's.
But I can still see us getting them in coverage, though. I ain't gonna lie. Just the pressure, make them throw a little off target or something. You know what I'm saying? Make him a little uncomfortable. Somebody might hit his arm or something. I can see that too, though.
We got a dark horse pick for interceptions. Xavier with Thomas Bryant, INT. That would be probably really great odds for that one. Dagger said, I'm thinking the third pick would be definitely garbage time. Denker has the Niners win 34-20. Nice. Xavier has 40-17, dropping a 40 burger on Christmas.
That'll be a statement. That'll be a statement.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Shit, Danker damn near thinking the same thing with all what he said, 3 picks and 6 sacks. You know what I'm saying? He trying to run it up with you. Shit.
No, for real. Gotta get this in. Cry Eagles cry, definitely for sure. Yeah. The last game of the day is tough though. The Henny will be flowing and in heavy rotation.
Facts. You definitely got to pace yourself on Christmas to make or take that nap. You feel me? To set your alarm, make sure you up.
In between the Warrior and Niner game is gonna have to be a nap for at least 30 minutes to an hour. Sure. So you know what I'm saying. Plan accordingly as y'all days are. Everyone with families, make sure you get in the morning with the kids, and then you are free to do about what you need to do for the day. Niners about to ruin Christmas for the haters. Shout out Danker, for real. Man, it's been a really great bird hunt season, y'all. Before we get up out of here, got to make these parlay picks real quick, just on a little bit of a time clock. You need to go ahead and put in your parlay picks for this week, my boy, while I get up mine. Go ahead.
All right, so the first game I'm going to go with, I'm going to take the Lions money line. They're minus 3.5, so I think they're going to be able to punch on the Vikings a little bit. I think they're going to go ahead and, do what they do. Okay. I want to also take the 49ers. I think we are going to cover. We're minus 5.5.
So before you go, because I wanted to pick us because that's like a for sure thing. But, we feel like we usually do give out our picks on this show. Are we cool with putting in our parlay picks?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine with me. I don't usually do it just because I always pick us to win anyway. But
yeah, we try to get our parlays up. You know what I'm saying this week. So, my bad. I might interrupt you.
No, you straight. You straight. I think definitely. Yep. And then I'll take. No. I'm taking us to cover.
Oh, okay. Minus 6.
Yeah. 5.5. But yeah.
It is minus 6 now. When we are putting our bets in, so it has rolls.
Yeah, I'm about to say I loaded this up before the game has even started.
That's strange.
Man, that's crazy.
Right.
Before we did the show, I loaded that shit up. Who else did I say? Oh, and then I said the Jags. I think they're gonna bounce back against the Bucks. They're plus 2.5. Yeah, I think the Bucks, they're good. They're solid. They put up a lot of points in Lambeau, but I feel like neither team really got to travel that far. So it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? And then also I feel like the Jags felt like they let one slip away last what was that, Sunday night? So yeah.
I like those. I like those picks. You got Lions -3, 49ers -6, and the Jags +1.5. Like those picks right there.
Yeah. And then, I mean, if you don't want to include that 9-1, which I can, I'll take the Colts over the Falcons.
Colts over the Falcons, okay. Yeah. I think that's just a little bit of a payback pick for you for last week.
Oh, for sure. But I've been fucking with the Colts too. But now it's the Falcons. I'm betting against the Falcons forever now. So
I think they win this week, low key versus the Colts. But
word.
I think they do. I'm not.
Oh, you know what? What's the name's coming back? What's the name's coming back? Heineke. So you know what? They might. They might. The Falcons might.
Yep.
Yeah. Long as Desmond Ridder ain't playing, they got a chance.
Yeah, Desmond Ridder's crazy. For me, for my picks, I'm gonna go.
Kev said we take a nap. He said Kev said niggas didn't officially hit that take a nap era. It's the dark ages for sure, my brother.
Take a nap era.
We have a couple years strong for sure.
Yeah. Nap life is real. Shout out, I'm gonna go Cleveland Browns -3 over the Texans.
Nice.
No CJ Stroud. So that's why I think the Browns win. Joe Flacco has been on a hot streak.
He was hooping on the first
money. I will not go against that man again. So I'm gonna go Browns -3. I'm gonna go Packers over the Panthers -4. I'm gonna go Packers money line on that one. Big number. And then I ain't interested in that. And then I'm gonna go my last one. I'm gonna ride. Hey, this is probably gonna be the one that kind of gets me. Bears over the Cardinals. I'm gonna take the Bears money line just because I like Justin Fields and I got DJ Moore in fantasy. So I'm gonna go.
Oddly enough, those are like in my head the same team. Like
that's a team game, bro. Honestly, like the Bears be fucking up. They be tricking off their little games too.
I feel that, and I feel the same way about the Cowboys and the Dolphins game. Like I feel like
Cowboys,
both those y'all the same team. Like both y'all and then the Bears and the Cardinals. Like y'all scrappy, y'all a little bit better than what y'all record says, but y'all still be finding ways to just lose games.
Yeah.
And then the Cowboys and the Dolphins, neither one of y'all have beat a good team. So does that make the winner of this still not having beat a good team? Like it's confusing. So, but I feel like the loser is like, yeah, you definitely ain't shit.
I'm looking forward to that game just for visual watching wise, but
I think the Dolphins gonna win. But yeah, I agree. It's gonna be a good game.
Wow. Xavier said the Bears suck.
They should have switched that to Sunday night football. I don't know how the fucking what's the name stayed Sunday night. But
who's on Sunday night?
The Patriots and Broncos.
Oh yeah, I was looking at that.
Yeah, but then I seen something that said it's on NFL Network. It's not official Sunday night football. Yeah, because official Sunday night football is Saturday night this week on NBC. Yeah, so but still though, that shouldn't be no standalone game. Patriots should be. They got flexed out on Monday night. They for sure shouldn't be Sunday night standalone.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to watch the Patriots.
Yeah, at all.
At all. But yep. That comes to the end of the show today. We had to hop it up just a little bit in terms of time. Want to make sure y'all check out your boy tonight. I'll be on Crown 4, giving my insight on 49ers. So about to film that here in a second. So appreciate y'all if y'all tap in with that. Before y'all get up out of here, hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on your damn notifications so you know when we go live. It's been another great episode of On Base Soil. Shout out to my boy Pat. What last words you got to say, my boy?
Man, just looking forward to this weekend. You know what I'm saying? That's the holiday season, man. So spend time with your family, loved ones, be grateful, y'all, man. All that good stuff. I'm saying hopefully we walk out of here with a couple of Warrior wins and a Niner victory, man.
Hey, so Cruz said, he's like, how you get all crying? I know, right? Nah, I told you, bro. We got media passes now, y'all. We're out here really doing our thing, man. For McFly says what time? OB3 says what time? It's going to be on tonight, I believe, about 10:45. If you see your boy, put me on Instagram. Tag me on Instagram at FlyAssMill. Tag me on Twitter at FlyAssMill. They will be having the On Their Soil podcast on the building. Boy, we moving up, bro. We moving up,
Making
man.
moves, man.
Make sure y'all share this, man. We're trying to get our subscribers up a little bit slower right now on the subscribe part. We are over 100.
I hate Kev. Talk about 10:45 Pacific time.
And for you, bro. I put on the marketing for Kevin Stone, who's the only person who lives in fucking Arizona time. I don't even know what time zone that is.
Nah, bro, hold on, no, because with my boy, what's it?
Ricky Diaz.
Yeah, Ricky. I was about to say,
Ricky Diaz.
He don't need no instructions. You feel me?
That nigga like on the East Coast. Come on, man. You gotta get your shit together, kid. PST, bro. 10:45 PST. Your boy will be on Crown 4, and we will be back here on Tuesday, sometime on Pacific time zone. So stay locked in and ready, man, for real. Merry Christmas to everyone, and to all a good night and a good weekend.